guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here with, well, another Disney World updates video, but specifically most of this is on Genie Plus. First, why Disney? Why? Why do you keep changing things and yet making them more complicated? I'm just like so over this update. I just have to be honest, guys. This is not going to be one of my perkier videos. I am really irritated with this most recent update, as you might be as well. But let's get into it. So my first we're going to talk about top 5 Disney World updates, and specifically, yes, this is Disney World. When I talk about these Genie Plus updates, it is not for land, it is for Disney World only, which is also really confusing. They only changed it for the one thing. I can't even with this update, but yeah, so stay tuned for the end, because after I talk about the Genie Plus, we're gonna get into some really exciting updates. But first, you know, you gotta talk about the elephant in the room, guys. Genie Plus. Disney just announced they sent travel agents this huge long email basically telling us that there will be no more advance purchasing of Genie Plus. What? So in my previous Genie Plus videos, I tell you guys that you can purchase Genie Plus in advance. Tell your travel agent, add it to your package, book it with your tickets. Starting June 8th, nope. Disney says no more advance purchase. And this includes for 2023. I can't anymore. When Disney first announced Genie Plus, it was supposed to be unlimited. Anyone could get it at any time. Of course, how many rides you got could fluctuate and change, but they specifically said it would never sell out. Everyone would be able to purchase Genie Plus and or add it to their package as long as it was within 3 days of travel. No more. Starting June 8th, no more. So for those of you who are headed to Disney World anytime during 2022, add it now. Call your travel agent, add it to your package now. Call Disney, add it to your tickets now, add it to your whatever now. Starting June 8th, it will be a day-by-day add-on only for all guests. Doesn't matter if you're on property, off property, if you paid thousands of dollars for Super Duper Deluxe, everybody. And unfortunately, adding it day by day is a pain in the you know what, because you have to add it each day. Each and every park day that you want to go and use Genie Plus, you have to add it before 7 a.m., right? Because everything happens at 7 a.m. Genie Plus passes start at 7 a.m. Individual Lightning Lane starts at 7 a.m. So first, you have to purchase the Genie Plus before you can then get your passes, right? But then Disney went a little bit further, because in their verbiage, they specifically wrote, and I quote, this is real, subject to availability. Disney, what does this mean? Does this mean it's going to be first come, first serve? Does this mean early bird gets the worm? Does this mean after X number of people have purchased it for the day, you're going to just cut it off? Nobody knows, because of course Disney loves dropping these like information bombs, which doesn't quite give all the info. So again, I'm telling you guys right now, add it to your package now, because starting June 8th, you will not be able to. You will only be able to add it day by day. And this whole subject to availability really has all of us travel agents chatting. What does that mean? So for those of you who are not aware, you can start purchasing Genie Plus, again, each and every park day, starting at midnight. I don't know about you guys, but at midnight, I'm usually sleeping, trying to get a decent night's rest so that I can wake up again before 7 a.m. and score my Genie Plus passes. So now it sounds like I need to make sure I'm up at midnight, set my good old alarm to purchase Genie Plus so then I can go ahead and set my next alarm for 7 a.m. to then get the passes. Because this whole subject to availability makes it sound like perhaps passes will be gone by 2 a.m. We don't know, which means if you are the last, bird to the worm, so to speak, and attempt to purchase your passes at, 6:30 a.m., they could already be gone for the day. We don't know. Disney isn't saying. Therefore, it is my educated opinion that you all should add it now. Just add it to your packages now, add it to your tickets now. If you are going anytime in 2022, get your stuff now, add Genie Plus. Because starting June 8th, we are in a who knows zone. They could 100% cap this at a certain number, which means unless you are the first person up getting it at midnight, you might not be able to purchase Genie Plus at all. Think of people who have larger families where some people have already added it to their package. Maybe some people are APs or some people have the Salute to You tickets for the military and they can't add Genie Plus at all except for day by day. So if you have other family members who are staying on property and already have Genie Plus added to their package, and then you have other people, whether they're on property or not, and perhaps they're APs like me, we have to add it day by day. We can't add it to a package, which means we would have to be up at midnight to make sure we also get Genie Plus with the rest of our family. Does this make sense? So unbelievably annoying, Disney. Again, I warned you guys, this is not one of my perkier videos. I am so upset by this change. They told us one thing, we dealt with it. Not everyone loves Genie Plus. Not even Nina always loves Genie Plus, but I dealt with it. And I taught you guys how to use it. Now they're throwing another kink in the system. And I have to be honest, I'm irritated. I do not want to have to be up at midnight to secure Genie Plus because it might sell out. To then get up at 7 a.m. to, have to score the passes because again, those sell out. I'm just kind of over it, guys. Really caught me at a bad moment. Again, sorry for the not so happy, cheerful information. So yes, add it now if you can. Otherwise, yes, set your alarm. Midnight, starting June 8th, you will have to purchase each and every morning you are headed to the park. Magic Kingdom, midnight, add it. Epcot, midnight, add it. Hollywood Studios, midnight, add it. Animal Kingdom, midnight, make sure you add it because it could indeed sell out due to this subject to availability. But we have to go one step further and we have to wonder why. Why Disney? Why the all of a sudden change? Is it because too many people have purchased it? Disney did say, in quotes, popular and in high demand. High was capitalized. So if too many people have purchased it, makes me feel like Disney wasn't expecting all of this. So by saying you have to purchase it day by day, morning by morning, are they hoping some people sleep in? Are they hoping some people forget to set their alarm? Are they hoping some people will say, you know what? Screw it, I don't need Genie Plus. I'll just wait in a super duper long line. Are they hoping by doing this, it's gonna reduce the number of people using Genie Plus? Possibly. I mean, there are days I'll probably be like, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna add it and just add it to the key days. But again, as I have said in all of my videos, Genie Plus for me is worth it. As annoying as it is worth it because if my family only does 2 rides and one ride was at 95 minutes and one ride was at 65 minutes, that's a lot of minutes that my family has saved by not having to wait in line. And it's ultra amazing at parks like Magic Kingdom where there's more availability, there's more rides, more things to pass. I tend to save even more time at that park. So as much as we all nitpick and kind of hate Genie Plus, it is a way to save time. It just is, which is why I think this whole thing has been unbelievably frustrating. I have been adding Genie Plus to all of my clients' packages since they came out. I have only a small handful of clients who said, no, thank you. We won't bother with Genie Plus this trip. Every single one of my clients pretty much has added it to their package and wanted to. So yeah, too many people purchased it? Absolutely. Disney, what were you thinking? We have been begging and begging to skip the line. We have been begging for fast passes to come back. You gave us something, we didn't like it, but we purchased it anyway because we all want to skip the line. We all want to save time. So yeah, Disney, who were the brains behind the operation? Because yeah, too many people purchased it, and now you're cutting us off. I can't, guys. The other reason why Disney is doing this is maybe it gives them the ability to change it. Not necessarily how you get your packages, but kind of the verbiage behind it, right? Right now it's $15 every person, every park day. Are they now going to be able to up the price because it's not something you can pre-purchase? I'm wondering if now when you go on, oh, Christmas morning, nope, that's $25 per person now. Oh, Easter, spring break, yep, $20 per person now. By not having us pre-purchase it in a package, Disney can absolutely change the price on us. They could. Peak season pricing. I can totally see it coming, guys. But yes, by not having people having already added it to their package, and by not having people pre-purchasing it, Disney can absolutely change this for the better or for the worse. We don't really know yet. Also, a lot of people like to complain about Genie Plus. As amazing as it is to be able to save time, a lot of people have issues with the system. I talked about this in my last updates video. There are a lot of people who pre-purchased Genie Plus, added to their package just like I told them to, just like I advised my clients to, and then that morning, 7 a.m., the app says, sorry, you don't have Genie Plus. You need to repurchase it. That is so frustrating. Plus, all the times when guests go and then, it won't let them select a ride or just some other weird IT glitch that can happen in the park. Those blue umbrellas have long lines of people complaining, many of who want their money back. So yeah, I can see why Disney wouldn't want people to pre-purchase it, because now Disney can say, oh, you read the fine print, you chose to purchase it at midnight or 7 a.m., it's yours, no refunds. Disney can absolutely change the verbiage now, which is why they had to come out. Again, I've talked about this. They came out and said, I'm going to quote you guys, we expect that on average, guests who purchase Disney Genie Plus service will continue to enter 2 to 3 attractions or experiences each day using the Lightning Lane entrance when the first selection is made early in the day. So Disney had to come out and say, on average, you guys are only getting 2 to 3 rides. I hope that's okay with you. And by the way, you're only going to get 2 or 3 rides if you purchase if you do your first pass at 7 a.m. That's essentially what Disney is saying. So for those guests who didn't have someone like me to warn them and give them a heads up, if you didn't watch a good video that gave you the info, people are entering the park totally clueless and then complaining. That is an issue. I can totally see why Disney would want that fixed. Also, by not having people pre-purchase it and not having it on their packages anymore, Disney can absolutely delete this and start over. Yep. Without admitting it, of course, Disney could actually come out and say, you know what? We've moved on from Genie Plus. We're now going to do something else with some crazy new name. They could absolutely come out with a new system. Disney, if you're watching, and I do know you watch some of my videos, make sure you check out Universal and do their unlimited express pass, because that is absolutely 100% better than whatever this Genie Plus stuff was. Just letting you know, as someone who actually goes to the parks and uses Genie Plus, as someone who sells it and talks about it to her clients day in and day out, yes, Universal, Love their unlimited express pass. Love that it's free for people who stay at their deluxe resorts. Just stating the facts, guys. I absolutely love that. Also, because Disney is not allowing anyone in 2023 to have this on their package, they could absolutely change the verbiage yet again and make Genie Plus, if they keep it, a perk for certain resort guests. Again, just like Universal Orlando, I could totally see them saying, you know what? You deluxe guests, you get Genie Plus for free. Everyone else staying on property, you have up to 30 days to add it to your package. Everyone else, you're day by day. I can totally see them adjusting this. Or they could say, deluxe guests, you can have Genie Plus, but at a reduced rate, but you have to purchase it by a certain time. Either way, by having it be a day-by-day add-on and not something we add to our package, starting in 2023, Disney can absolutely change this thing. And maybe that is their goal. Again, we don't know. But I will say, because I mentioned it a few times, add it now. Disney did say in that verbiage that they will honor anyone who has already had it added to their package. And since packages for 2023 are not out yet, that means every single person in 2022 who already has Genie Plus added to their package or their tickets or any sort of situation or combination, it will be honored. So yes, I'm going to say it again, guys. Add it now to your package, to your tickets prior to June 8th. I have to move on, guys, because we do have some really exciting things to talk about. But yeah, I'm a little frustrated with this Genie Plus announcement. It just irritates me. It makes me feel like, do I need to make a whole different Genie Plus video? Because everyone's going to watch the original one where I state you can add it to your package. And now that's just not the case anymore. So yeah, I'm very curious what this means, what Disney is going to do to adjust and change Genie Plus. But yeah, in the moment right now, I'm really frustrated. I'm frustrated to think that my clients have to stay up at midnight to add this thing and then up again before 7 to get the passes. Me, myself, I don't want to do that either. So yeah, Disney, very frustrating announcement. You heard it from me and everyone else who's chatting about it because they're not happy either. But we are going to move on, guys. Let's get into some happy stuff. So along with that crazy announcement that Disney sent us, they finally gave us a date, guys. June 8th. Not only is the end of adding Genie Plus to your package, but it will be the beginning of 2023 packages. Woo woo! I have a whole list of clients who have been waiting and waiting to book Disney Resort packages in 2023. Now remember, when packages do open, it's only for the first 499 days. So usually that means we can't book packages in the fall winter zone, but pretty much spring and summer, we can start booking your 2023 packages starting June 8th. And Disney did say in that announcement, because of course they wanted to end it on a happy note, is that they will continue early theme park entry. That's right, for 2023, Disney Resort guests will continue to get early entry. And I'm hoping they're going to adjust that half an hour to an hour. Disney, we deserve it. If we're paying to stay on property, give us an hour. Just do it. Just put it in one of your little notes. Next thing up, huge, huge, huge. The Harmony Barbershop, guys, finally is opening July 31st. In fact, you can start booking it June 28th. So coming up here in about a month, you can start scheduling your little haircuts over at Magic Kingdom. Of course, Disney did have to say a limited number of reservations. They will accept walk-ups, of course, if there's no one in there, but I can tell you guys, this is an extremely popular thing. Most people with littles, this is where they get their first haircut. I know I wanted it to be my kid's first haircut, but it never quite worked out. Absolutely love the Harmony Barbershop. And note that all ages can get their haircut, young and old, boy and girl. And you can leave with a whole bunch of pixie dust in your hair. But yes, for those of you who have littles and you're looking for a place to give them their very first magical haircut, this is a very common experience over at the Harmony Barbershop. Who doesn't want to say their first haircut was at Magic Kingdom? I mean, absolutely happy tears to your eyes. Love it. So yes, Harmony Barbershop, July 31st. You can start adding it to your itinerary starting June 28th, right? Woohoo! And with that notice, they actually said in the fine print at the bottom, by the way, guys, we're going to let you know that Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is coming out later this year as well. Woohoo! For everyone who wants to dress up like a princess, this is for you. Bibbidi Bobbidi has been closed since COVID. They didn't really state if all the Bibbidi Bobbidis would be open. They usually have one at Magic Kingdom and Disney Springs, and they usually can do hair over at the Grand Floridian as well. It's for ages 3 to 12, and it's for you to get your, glamour shots on as in Disney princess terms. So we are talking full-on hair, makeup, pixie dust, nails, the whole shebang is typically what Bibbidi Bobbidi is. So unless they change it, yeah, this is where you would go to get her princess makeover. And then, as I always tell my clients, make sure you get reservations for like Cinderella's royal table, because you can take your princess then to go meet Cinderella and then eat in the castle. This is absolutely what we did with our daughter when she was young, and it made for the most beautiful pictures, not to mention the most magical moments, was to have her get her princess makeover and then eat with the princesses back when all the princesses would actually come meet you at Cinderella's royal table. So yeah, Bibbidi Bobbidi, guys. Woohoo! Harmony Barbershop. Woohoo! 2023 packages. Woohoo! Which brings me to my last and final update, Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you have watched my previous Disney World updates video, we talked about Guardians of Galaxy at great lengths. And then the very next day, I feel like, or 2 days later, Disney made a fun little announcement. So I'm gonna take what was in that video and just tweak it a little bit. You guys ready? So they announced that Guardians of the Galaxy, you're gonna have 2 ways to ride that ride. You're either gonna get a boarding group or you're gonna pay for it. Pick one. They're probably both gonna sell out instantly. So for those of you who are off property, your probably only option will be boarding group. For those of us on property, we will have the option, since we can do individual lightning lanes at 7 a.m. and just pay for it. But for those of you who are going the boarding group route, AKA virtual queue, this is what you need to know. So they did finally come out and say that you're gonna have 2 options to get the boarding group. One is gonna be at 7 a.m. Again, we talked about that, where you can be anywhere you want. You can be in bed, in the shower, where you reach your hand out and use your phone, wherever. Basically, you do not have to be in the park. 7 a.m., boarding group, join. Or if that didn't work for you, you can try again at 1 a.m. But here's the kicker. If you try for the 1 a.m. boarding group, you have to physically be in Epcot for you to do that, which means you cannot hop to Epcot and expect to get to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. For those 2 things, the 7 a.m. and the 1 p.m., you 100% need to have Epcot Park Pass reservations to secure those boarding groups. You cannot hop from Hollywood Studios because hopping starts at 2. And you need to physically be in the park at 1 to be able to score that boarding group. So absolutely 100%, you need to be going to Epcot that day. You need to have a Park Pass reservation for Epcot that day. And for the 1 p.m. time slot, you need to physically be in Epcot. Doesn't matter where in Epcot, but you do need to be in Epcot. Now, this is the kicker. They threw this out here. So for a while now, Disney has been opening certain parks on certain nights for deluxe guests only. They've been allowing a select few people to go to select parks on select nights, so many select, for about 3 hours, where they get to ride the rides as much as they want without worrying about Genie Plus and the whole thing, because lines are usually pretty low. So Disney is saying for deluxe resort guests, again, those certain people, on certain nights, again, the nights when Hollywood Studios are having their extended evening hours, they can attempt to get a boarding group starting at 6 p.m. It doesn't matter where you are at 6 p.m. for you to attempt this, but you do need to be a deluxe resort guest. And it does 100% need to be Hollywood Studios extended evening hours. So again, select people on select nights. But that is just another way for you guys to try to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. So that is it for me, guys. Whew. I'm sorry it didn't start so perky. I'm really frustrated with Genie Plus. The hits just keep coming, I feel like. When Genie Plus first came out, I had to spend a long time convincing people that this could be a good thing. I had to make many, many videos teaching you guys how to use Genie Plus and make it to your advantage. And it's been working. You guys have been coming back. Thank you, Nina. We love the tips. 100% worked out for me. Love to hear that, guys. But this is just another little kicker that is just frustrating. I don't want to have to be up at midnight to get Genie Plus because it could sell out. And I don't want to find out at 6 in the morning when I did finally get up to take my shower for the day that Genie Plus is sold out. It's just, Disney, please make this easier on your guests. You have found out that we are willing to pay. We are willing to pay to skip the line. But the having to be up at midnight and 7 a.m. at the, it's just too much. It's too much. Please make this easier on us. I beg you, please. You know that we'll pay, obviously, because it's become an issue. Too many people are paying for Genie Plus. Too many people are using it. That you had to come up with this solution, which unfortunately isn't really a good solution. Not in my mind, not in many people's minds, but yeah. It is what it is, guys, and of course, I will do more videos on Genie Plus as Disney decides to adjust and change it. But yeah, 2023 coming out soon. Harmony Barbershop, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Guardians of the Galaxy, all good things. So yeah, let's end on a high note. But yeah, as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. And again, add Genie Plus now before June 8th. And of course, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications, like this video, and comment. I know you're frustrated about Genie Plus. Do you have anything else to comment about? But go ahead and let me know. Tell me everything, guys. I don't care. Comment. Love it when you guys comment. But yeah, as always, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina, out.